off the train. So they're making me come out and say that. That's why I told you to take it easy.
I am anemic.
Not your fault. I'm not giving you a hard time. They're giving me a hard time.
Let me just clarify something.
Yeah,
I have a disability.
I understand.
I have anemia, so I'm always tired and sleepy.
It's all right. You got it. I'm not giving you a hard
So
time.
sometimes I don't even hear the instructions.
That's okay.
Or sometimes I'm too tired. So let them know that there are passengers with disability. I always feel tired and sleepy. So sometimes when they give me instruction, I can't hear it.
That's okay.
So you got to take your time to explain
That's
it to
what
me.
we did. I gave you enough time, right?
So because I was hearing, so they can't be setting people up because they're going to get people
Sometimes we
killed.
have to take the people off the train because the train is going to go to the yard when the train comes in.
Yeah.
So you can't go to the yard, obviously.
Yeah,
So
but
you
just
have to
let me know.
100%.
Yeah, sometimes they have a stick, they have a metal pipe, they bang because someone like me, I get tired easily.
That's okay.
And sometimes I can lose consciousness.
That's all right.
Because so please take it easy with me.
No problem.
Okay?
I don't give you a hard time.
Yeah,
So I was
let
telling
them
you to take your
know.
time.
Let them know.
See that guy I just talked to? He's
Yeah.
my boss. They were telling me to take the people off the train.
Yeah.
That's what they were doing.
Okay.
So half of the time you stay on the train, nobody tells you to get off, right?
No.
Well, we have bosses and I have to sometimes do what I don't want to do. So you'll be all right.
So he was just being hard-headed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't calling the police on you.
Because I was hearing somebody that's going to get off the train. I was hearing that. And what's your name?
My name's Carl.
Carl, okay.
All right?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Because I was hearing, because I'd recorded earlier that they turn off the heat. Yeah, they turn off the heat on the train. Even when I try to use the bathroom, so, normally they don't really force people to get out because, the train, but that train was going to turn around. It's still in service.
That train has to stay in service because the guys will get off in front. That's what gives us a hard time also. You don't get off the train like when we asked you did, they didn't. So now it creates a whole problem. Now you got train to train to train. There's only 2 tracks here, right?
But that's the out train. It turns around, right? It goes back to Brooklyn.
99% of the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes when the train comes in, it's going out of service. Like at this time of the day, a lot of trains go out of service because we can only have a certain amount of trains.
Yeah, but you have a metal stick. You hit the seats, let people know. When you really get people up, you hit the seat. Because some people like me, I feel tired. I'm anemic, so I get too tired sometimes. So they need to take it easy, let people know. But some people
Let me ask you a question. It's not my business, but you don't like to stay in a place like a shelter or like that? You don't like that?
I've been looking for an appropriate shelter.
Okay.
I've been in other shelters that
You
not
don't like
appropriate.
that, obviously,
Yeah,
right?
no.
Did they try to give you apartments or no?
No, I'm even emailing the president of your MTA, Demetrius Krishlo. I follow him. When I see him on the street, I approach him. It's kind of standoffish, but I still approach him. I get his email.
That's the wrong guy to approach. They have no control over that. You need to go to the mayor and the city council.
I did all that. Emailed them all day. Last year, 1,000 messages. I got them. They still don't have it. They still don't have it.
They don't want to do anything.
No.
This has been like this since I was a kid. Always like this. Some people, like you say, you have conditions, they don't want to help you. When the people come in from other countries, what do? You see how they put them all in hotels and pay for that?
I'm actually from Nigeria.
That's okay. But did you see how they help those people? How come you didn't get help like that? They didn't offer you a hotel room?
I also went to the migrant shelter.
Okay.
I think sometimes by Ricardo, because I don't know, it's a black American, I'm a Nigerian, so sometimes we don't get along with each other because of the slave trade. So I think they're just punishing me with homelessness. Because if they wanted to help me, they would have helped me a long time ago. I don't know if you can speak on my behalf. Do you have an email? If I can email you my situation?
We're the last people they listen to.
Yes.
We're the last people they listen to. You see what I'm going through right now, standing out here on this platform? You have to advocate for yourself.
Okay.
They don't care.
Did you know Tramel Thompson?
Yeah, I know. Trump.
Could you have me talk to him also? I email him all the time.
He's not going to help you. He's the last guy who's going to help you.
Oh.
Also, a lot of people talk a lot, don't do shit. You know that, right? People that talk a lot, they don't do shit. You got to go to city council and the mayor. And the less fortunate you are, the less they want to help you. I got to get on this
Okay,
train.
thank you, sir. You're honest. And there you have it. There you heard it. I'm not the one bad mouthing America or whatever. If you've been wondering, how come I can't get no help? I'm anemic, I'm tired. and he was like, if your life don't matter, if you're black and you have no money. So I contacted the Nigerian embassy. My mother also was reaching out to everybody. They didn't help her, and our own daughters, Bolani and Flora, feed her poison and killed her because they wanted to make money off of her death. You know, and they're setting people up because not everybody's macho, not everybody's able to get up on time. So sometimes I'm too tired. I'm anemic. I don't eat the right food. I don't take the right supplement because I'm homeless. I can't afford to take care of my health. I'm anemic. So I have low iron in my blood. I have low blood. So I get tired. Sometimes I don't even hear them. But they do have a stick though. They have a metal pipe. And they do come and bang. They really need to get people out because the train is out of service for real. They do keep the metal pipe. And you know, and they're expected to do that. They're expected to accommodate any physical illnesses you have that may not get you up on time, you know. So not everybody, I used to take care of disabled people, and sometimes they feel tired also, they're in a wheelchair. It's not like they're being snobbish, you know. But I was recording the train earlier, the Turn of the Heat on that same train. You know, I think the number is 8927. I don't remember the exact number anymore. You know, so I recorded that there was no heat. So I think that was just retaliation. Somebody told somebody something. They always follow me around. You know, there was an MTA worker listening as I was talking to the passengers. So they went and set me up. But thank God that white guy is nicer. Somebody else, they have called the police, you know. So they're engaging in retaliation, and this Mayor Mandani, you have to investigate. For them engaging in retaliation, because there was another Black American person I didn't get one. You know, I don't know if they had like physical deformity that people time. So they're setting up people to be killed. They're calling immigrants, they're calling homeless people, hard-headed and crazy, unruly. Whereas with a little bit of more communication, you can find out what kind of challenges the person is having. If they're too slow to get out, like the American Disability Act says that you got to give accommodation, you got to give a little bit of extra assistance to somebody that have physical challenges. You got to find out, what kind, especially as a transportation system. So please, I need donations. I don't want to be caught up in this matrix or whatever. Like he said, I've been contacting a lot of the MTA workers, the MTA president, who is a Black American, Demetrius Krishlo, and the MTA vice president, who's also Black American, Chama Thompson. And I was like, I'm just wasting my time contacting them, so they're never going to help me. And wow, I was like, you're right, for over a year now. So please donate to my cash app. Please take me serious. I'm a Nigerian immigrant, even the Nigerian embassy. They promised to help me in 2019 after I was arrested. They will give me trouble in this MTA, and one day one of the train workers was making fun of me. So you're done today. And the police came and arrested me. They used to send Black Americans to spit at me. Kids. And when I called the police told me, we're not going to help you. We're ordered to get rid of you, 2 enemies possible. And I contacted the police, supervisor, internal affairs bureau, the Black American guy that answered the phone hands upon me. And they came and arrested me. They must have found that my mother's brothers also want me killed. My mother's side brothers are part of the killer gang that kill people for money. Bolani and Flora in America, and the one Funke in Nigeria. So they've already killed my mother. And the people tell me one down, another one to go. Tell me the Arab and Spanish to make fun of me. So this is very creepy, FIFA. It's not safe here for the worker. Even the Senegalese are protesting. They have millionaire dollar players, and they're protesting that FIFA, you don't play fair. Either they walked out of the match with Morocco when the penalty was awarded. So FIFA, stop playing people's life. Please intervene in this issue. They're killing Africans for fun, robbing us here in America, especially New York City. And the new mayor that was born in Africa also is Indian. He doesn't care either. So FIFA intervene. My mother has been killed. My home was taken by the NYPD. Roughly a Black American employee has been killed at Regardner, and they don't help me with nothing. The last mayor messed this up. Is a Black American. And it's like it's avenging against us Africans. because the two groups don't get along a lot of time, Black Americans and Africans, because some of them want to avenge Africans that sold their ancestors into slavery. So there's many, I'm supposed to get Section 8 because the police took me from my home, and me and my mother went to a shelter, where we were poisoned with anthrax. My mother had glaucoma from my nose. I had glaucoma from my nose after 2011. But they said they don't always properly diagnose people right. So the hospital just diagnosed us with severe pneumonia. And, last year there was some Black Americans also, they were poisoned with Legionnaires' disease, Legionnaires, Legionnaires. And the hospital diagnosed them with pneumonia also. And like 40 of them died. So the hospital system here misdiagnoses people, and they keep calling Africans crazy. So because of the medical issues in America, they've killed my mother, called her crazy. And what the Polish had was her daughter's poisoned with cancer-free poison, which was triggering her to have heart disease, causing her to vomit, triggering her to have heart attack symptoms, causing her to vomit, causing her leg to swell, causing her to have blood diarrhea. And the daughters followed her to the hospital. Even though my mother speaks English, she went to college in America. But because the daughters speak American English, they took preference over the daughter. They gave preference to the daughter, and misdiagnosed my mother as psychiatrically ill, and injected her with a psychiatric medication that causes people to have a heart attack. And my mother died on the spot in the hospital. And my first They said she didn't want to go into the mental ward. My mother also worked as a medical personnel, so she was trying to explain to the hospital that she's not crazy. She even passed the mental health test, but because the daughter speaks American English, and that was it. My mother speaks English. So they're misdiagnosing people in the hospitals, and it's not safe. They also took me to the mental ward. They use that as a punishment. If they don't like you and they speak American English and you don't speak American English, they just tell you. Either they'll call the police on you, or even the police will do that. Look up the mental. But that place, they can beat you up, say you're crazy, and use violence against you, inject you because they can kill you. So FIFA is what they're doing, misdiagnosing people in the hospital. They did that to my mother, did it to me, misdiagnosed as crazy, almost killed in 2019, and did it to another Nigerian. Another African I know is homeless, they stole his green card, they stole my green card also. So FIFA, please, you got to intervene because everybody's protesting against you. You can't bring the World Cup here while they're killing Africans. Don't let them kill my Africans. They don't let me use the bathroom. They told me if I use the bathroom here, they're going to call the police on me and say I'm doing drugs and kill me. There's a Black American woman that told me. They said I'm going to drag you out of the bathroom. I called the government prosecutor, Melinda Katz. I sent her an email. She doesn't respond. Then they attacked me in another bathroom in Manhattan after the Black American woman told me last year that if I come to the bathroom here, she's going to drag me out. Anytime I go there, she goes into the bathroom too. So I went to the bathroom in Chambers Street, and they came and dragged me out. Said that somebody said I stole something. I'm hiding in the bathroom. As I was trying to explain to the police, they knocked my head on the wall, beat me up. I said they're going to take me to the psych ward. So they're misdiagnosing people as crazy. My life is not safe. I dare not use the bathroom here. They will call the police on me. They've been trying, So they don't let Africans use the bathroom. FIFA cancel this World Cup. It's going to be a health risk. They're Black Americans that don't like Africans, and they're working with the police, and they've killed my mother. My mother said her daughter were moving in the Black American narcotic gang. So FIFA cancel this World Cup. Everybody's protesting. The Senegalese are protesting that you're not fair. That's why the African countries have never won the World Cup. Nigeria played so good on France in USA '94, and they also lost. I'm not accusing you that every time an African country loses, your referee bias as officiating core state, but a lot of Africans are saying, you FIFA, you're not fair to Africa. Look at me contacting you now for many years, and instead you gave Trump an award. I said this Trump is inciting xenophobia against Africans, calling Africa and some people don't like Africans like Jamaicans and Black Americans because of slave trade of the South Africans to the system. They always call the police on me. The little power they have now, go to any store where they work at or government buildings like this. They always call the police on me, set me up, and they treat me differential in a racist way. So please help me, donate money to me. I need to hire a lawyer to investigate this. Please, I solemnly swear under United States perjury laws and U.S. Constitution and other relevant laws that I'm solely seeking non-conditional, charitable, humanitarian financial donation to my Cash App, NYC Homeless, and or to me in person. I'm not seeking any type of surrogacy arrangement, and I'm not seeking marriage with anyone, and I'm not seeking any membership in a religious, social, or sexual cult, and I'm not seeking any master-slave relationship, and I'm not seeking membership in any any gang. So please respect my wishes and stop trying to lure me into any of these things. You know, and please donate to my cash app. Yeah, NYC Almost. Thank you.